Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Swiss. I'm just going to run through these NBA games here. This is going to be super quick because we've talked about these games so much. There's no reason to take deep dives in Game 5. So, first up, Knicks at Cavs, 7 p.m. start. I like the Knicks. Cleveland just looked defeated in Game 4. I was in attendance. Donovan Mitchell's body language was very telling. Not saying they're giving up or anything like that, but Donovan Mitchell's not the type of guy to let his emotions or his impulses get the best of him, and he was looking very defeated. That being said, it's impossible for the Cavs to come out back at home in Game 5 and come out with some energy. Of course it is. Of course it is. We saw what Cleveland's capable of in Game 2. Couple props I like here. I'm going to take Donovan Mitchell's over 29.5 points. He's not very aggressive in Game 4. He just hasn't really been himself, and I feel like ever since Darius Garland had that big game, he was kind of trying to play a complimentary role in the offense. I think he knows down 3-1, he has to take over. I think he's going to get a ton of usage on the offensive end, as he should have been this whole series. Another prop I'm taking, this one's kind of going against the grain here. I like Julius Randle's under in points at 21.5. Everyone's betting Julius Randle in the bounce back spot after being benched in the fourth quarter. His first quarter scoring total set at 6.5, full game at 21.5. So odds makers are expecting over 30% of Julius Randle's points to be scored in the first quarter. And that kind of confirms my feelings about the Knicks offense right now. I feel like they're moving forward without Randle, kind of. I know, all right, Julius Randle averaged 25 points a game, over 25 points a game this year. I'm not taking shots at him or anything, but here we are in the playoffs, biggest games of the year, and he's averaging under 15 points a game. And we're reminding back to 2021, disappeared in the playoffs in the Hawks series as well. The Knicks offense just seems to be revolving around Jalen Brunson right now. And Julius Randle is not the kind of guy who can really be a complimentary piece. I'm sure he comes out and takes a lot of shot attempts in the first quarter today. But still 21.5. I think the Knicks will get back to what's been working. Let Brunson work. A lot of ball movement, and that's not really Julius Randle's thing. And once again, everyone's talking about Game 4. He got benched in the fourth quarter, only had 7 points in that game. In Game 3, he played 33 minutes and only had 11 points. So give me Knicks plus 5.5. Donovan Mitchell's over in scoring. Julius Randle's under in scoring. Next game. Lakers, Grizzlies in Memphis. I'm all over Memphis here. Grizzlies should have won Game 4, if we're being completely honest. They blew it. This Grizzlies team's been better at home all season. I know Ja Morant's hand is a concern for some, but he's not even on the injury report, so I would assume he's definitely going to play. The thing is, I don't really care. I like Memphis to cover this number with or without Morant tonight. I kind of think this series is still going to go 7, to be honest. I know down 3-1, it's tough to say that. They still got to win another game in LA. But if I had to pick, I would say Lakers in 7 right now would still be my guess. So I still believe in this Memphis team a little bit, at least to win another game or two. Tough to really zero in on any props for this one when you don't know how healthy Ja Morant is, because he's such a game changer. His play style just changes the whole pace of the game up. It changes the whole pace of the Grizzlies offense up. Everything's different. Obviously, I love Desmond Bane, so I would love to take his over in PRAs, but he's coming off a huge game, and if Ja Morant's fully healthy and being his ball-dominant self, I probably wouldn't play that. So I guess the only prop I would lean to would be Lakers team total under 109.5, because I really believe in the Grizzlies defense. But again, if Ja Morant's fully healthy, playing 35 minutes, that ups the pace, and I don't know how much I would really like that Lakers team total under if Ja Morant's fully healthy. So give me Memphis -4 as the main bet, and I might throw on a Lakers team total under as well. Next game, Heat Bucks in Milwaukee. I don't even want to talk about this game. I mean, the 12.5 point spread. I can't lay 12.5 to the Heat. After seeing what Jimmy Butler did in Game 4, do I expect him to do that again? No, but I don't know. I don't know how healthy Giannis is. I'll say Heat plus 12.5, but honestly, I might not even bet that game. And that's crazy, because I always bet every playoff game. So I truly am considering not even betting this game. Next, Golden State Sacramento Game 5. This one should be cool. I'm rolling with the Kings. So these two teams have now played each other 8 times this year. They're split 4-4. The Warriors are 4-0 at home in Golden State. The Kings are 4-0 at home in Sacramento. So I'm just going to continue with that trend. I've bet the Kings 4 straight times this series. I'm 3-1 against the spread there. I'm not going to stop now. It looks as De'Aaron Fox is going to play after all. I thought it was announced that he wasn't playing yesterday, I think it was, or the day before. Now all of a sudden it looks like he is going to play. Draymond Green back in the lineup for Golden State. We saw the Warriors play a great game in Sacramento. We saw it. Game 1. They still lost. We also saw the Warriors in Sacramento in Game 2 hold the Kings to, what was that, 21.9% from 3 or something. They still lost. This Kings team is good. They're not the 3 seed by accident. So yeah, does it look like Golden State's finding their groove a little bit? They've looked good in their last 2 games at home. Yeah, but we've seen that plenty of times this year. When the Golden State goes home for a homestand, they're like, Warriors are back. Then they go on the road and you're like, no, they're not. So I'm down to take a 1.5 here, definitely. This is another series that I think might go 7 games. I know that's not exactly a hot take. I would imagine most people are picking this to go 7. But yeah, I think this is destined to go 7. As far as prop goes, hear me out. I think this is a good spot to take a shot on a Steph Curry under. We haven't seen Steph have a cold game yet this series. In game 2, he was 3 of 13 from 3, but he still was 9 from 21 from the floor. So it wasn't really an awful game. Check this out. Ready? Steph Curry's last 3 game 5. So these are the last year's playoffs, right? Second round versus Memphis, game 5, 14 points. Western Conference Finals versus Dallas, game 5, 15 points. In the finals against Boston, game 5, 16 points. I know that's super thin, but Steph has a history of struggling in game 5s, at least the last 3. I know that's super thin. I'm saying that tongue-in-cheek kind of, but I do believe it's a good spot to bet on a Steph cold night. And I mean, his total for points and assists is so high, 38.5, that even if he comes out and still has a good game, it could still go under. So give me Steph under 38.5 points and assists. So in conclusion, we got Knicks plus 5.5, Donovan Mitchell over 29.5 points, Julius Randle under 21.5 points, Memphis -4 with a possible Lakers team total under. I also might add a prop to that game in a couple hours. We'll see. Heat plus 12.5, I guess. As of right now, I'm not giving out a bet for that game. Maybe that changes later. Doubtful. Kings plus 1.5. Steph Curry under 38.5 points and assists. Let's go. Remember to bet responsibly. This has been a good postseason for us. That being said, last couple days haven't been great. Let's turn it around. Let's have a great night. Remember to bet responsibly, and I will talk to you on Twitter.